One show that you might be aware at this point, since it's been a new release recently and been #1 in Canada for a couple of days, is one called Jupiter's Legacy. This is Netflix version of superheroes. As we know, each streaming services kind of have their own superhero films. Well, this is Netflix introductions into a new superhero universe called Jupiter's Legacy. And currently, I'm working on a series of called The Boys, currently the season 3. And I can't say too much about it, but look forward to it. Is it dangerous? Well, it was back in the 70s when they were just figuring things out. You know, sometimes they were winging it, and what you see on camera is actually what happened. Today, with technology and experience, and you know, the upgrades in safety and introduction of rigging, so that if anything goes wrong, you know, there's safety and they're caught, right? So the safety really upgraded since the 70s, but it was a dangerous, you know, career at the time, and we always have to remember that nothing's worth a life if it's just gonna risk it. So I like to, you know, differentiate between a stuntman and a daredevil. There's a difference. I'm not a daredevil, but I'm a stuntman because you know, it's calculated risk at the very, very minuscule amount of risk, you know. For example, my resume includes, you know, a lot of, because of my skill in martial arts, you know, I started off doing a lot of the fight scenes, doubling for the actors, you know, that get punched, fall to the floor, things like that. But, you know, quickly, you learn a lot more, and it evolved into, you know, stair falls, car hits, even driving, you know, through a building. What else did I do? I mean, it's just, you know, 90% of it is falling down. And sometimes when we get the opportunities to do, you know, a cool gag like a stair fall or a fire burn, that's actually another one, was very exciting process, because you have to cool down your body temperature to almost freezing to death, and then you're lit on fire to almost burning to death, right? So you're experiencing both extreme very quickly in under 30 seconds. But most exciting stunt I've ever done, I think, was from a film called The Lighthouse, doubling Robert Pattinson, which was, you know, falling down a spiral staircase of a lighthouse, and that was one of my top 10 that I, you know, on a checklist that I've always wanted to achieve. And when I got the opportunity, you know, I jumped on it. I was excited for it, and it was just not that dangerous, but just a lot of fun. It's just fun. I mean, you know, I don't look for the most dangerous stunt to accomplish, but what's the most, you know, fun that could look dangerous, right?
And action!
Some of the actors you might know that I've doubled for in the past include Nicolas Cage. I know I don't look anything like Nicolas Cage, but it was a specific skill that they needed. Robert Pattinson, who you know, some of the teenage fans out there might know, who is also the next Batman, by the way. And in the latest Jupiter's Legacy, Brandon was an up-and-coming star, so you might not know his name, but check him out, look out for him. I love it, it's my passion. I will continue it as long as my body is in shape for it. But again, as a stuntman, it's really the entry level of the whole job. Once you've performed for 10, 20 years, as much as you can, you know, handle or healthy to do so, then you can step into, you know, stunt choreography. So now you're dealing more of telling the story through the action. And from there, stunt coordinator, you're overlooking all stunts aspects as the head of the stunt department. Then you move on to action direction. So you move on behind the camera and you direct the action as a second unit director, or even a full feature. So it evolves, and you can definitely step up for as long as you're still loving what you do.